Hello again, Amelia Fortes here, and it is day 2 of the 7 Days to Self-Love Challenge. Simple steps to feel amazing in your body and achieve more while doing less. Yesterday on day 1, I taught you a simple yet profound breathing technique that will help you drop into your body, get present, and put you in the perfect grounded state so you can face any challenge, make difficult choices, and get crystal clear on how to move forward. That technique is foundational to learning to trust yourself on a deeper level and being more productive while creating peace and prosperity in your life. If you missed it, don't worry. You can still watch it by going to the day 1 email in your inbox. Now that we know how to get grounded, present, and crystal clear, it's time to get rid of some junk. Over the next few days, we will be working to get rid of all of the things that weigh you down and get in the way of your success. Starting with the clutter in your mind. Today's lesson: eliminating negative self-talk. It's really a simple process that starts by, number 1, noticing your negative self-talk. Just simply noticing, without trying to change it or do anything about it, just noticing the things you say to yourself. Awareness is paramount in this process. Then once you notice that you've said something really mean to yourself, the next step is to pivot. Literally pivot your body and make a different choice. That different choice being, what's a nicer thing you can say in this moment that you can actually believe right now? Now, the reason we literally pivot our body is to create a different pathway in our brain that will turn us away from the negative pattern that we've created. And the reason we make a different choice, being something nicer, but something that we can actually believe in, is because I don't believe in forcing yourself to believe something that your body just doesn't agree with. So if you don't believe in the moment, no, I love myself, I'm so worthy, my thighs are great, if you don't believe it, then just say something else. Like, I'm learning to be kinder to myself. Or even, look, I noticed negative self-talk and I pivoted and I made a different choice. Now that I've mapped out the process for you, we're going to actually go through it. If you're a visual or kinesthetic learner, you may want to grab a pen and paper so you can write some things down. If you're more auditory, simply saying them out loud will do you just fine. And of course, you can write them down if you'd like. Listen to the following questions and write or speak your answers. When was the last time you said something really mean about yourself? What did you say? Write it down word for word. Now take this mean thing that you've said and say it again out loud to yourself. Notice how that feels in your body. Chances are, it doesn't feel good. Don't be surprised if emotions may come up, or maybe even you feel numb or indifferent because you're just so used to saying these types of things to yourself. Whatever you feel in this moment is just perfect for the purpose of this exercise. Now that it's landed, let's commit to a new moment. Forgive yourself for saying these things. Forgive yourself for being human and for being perfectly imperfect. And now, new moment, literally pivot your body and make a different choice. What is a nicer thing that you can say, that you can believe in this moment, that would be a different choice? One of the simple examples could just be, I'm learning to be kinder to myself. I notice my negative self-talk and I'm working to change it. Or you can feel so inclined to say, I am loved, cherished, and worthy beyond all measure. But the idea isn't to force yourself to say something amazing and positive because you think that that's how you should feel. The point is to honor where you're at, notice it, literally pivot, and make a different choice. This is a practice. We're not going to be perfect at it in one day. And what you'll start to notice are some of the things that may have deeper rooted feelings in your body. And some things you'll be able to change and eliminate just like that. But the whole point is to notice where you're at. Forgive yourself and honor yourself for being human. And practicing pivoting and making a different choice. Now, before we wrap up this lesson, I'm going to give you a personal example of mine. For me, the moment of the day that I'm usually meanest to myself is when I'm taking a shower. It's like, for some reason, washing my body is just this pattern to fire vicious shots at all the things I hate about how I look. And it is uncomfortable when I take the time to stop and notice all of the things that I'm saying to myself. Now, I have eczema, which is a skin condition that's often made worse by allergies. I get these really itchy spots on my arms and my neck and my legs sometimes. And when I'm in the shower, I'm just like, oh, you are so disgusting. And when I'm not aware of it, I start scrubbing myself really viciously. And it's been a practice for me to stop and notice what I'm doing. That's the first step. I finally stopped and was like, wow, I am like literally scrubbing myself to the point where it hurts. I wouldn't do this to my daughter or my nieces or anyone that I love. So if I want to love myself, I shouldn't do that to myself. So I'll literally stop and say, oh wow, I'm doing it again. And then I will, in the shower, pivot my body. It's usually on my arm. Take a look at my arm and just say, I'm so sorry for being so mean to you. You do so much for me. I'm grateful for you. I'm so glad you exist. I will keep getting better at being nice to you. And sometimes that's the best I can do in that moment. Other times I can say, no, I am cherished, I am loved, I love my body, I love everything about it. But hey, let's be honest, some days I don't feel like that. And the best I can do is, I'm sorry, I'm grateful for you. I promise to put some lotion on you as soon as we get out of here. So that's an example of how I first notice the negative self-talk. Literally pivot my body, make a different choice, and then move forward. All the while forgiving myself for being perfectly imperfect and human. I hope that example helps you, and I want to hear from you. So, just like day one, find the button on this page that will take you to the Facebook group so you can post about it, ask any questions, if you need any clarity on anything, or simply to share what's been opening up for you or any breakthroughs and insights you've been having. Remember to use the hashtags self-love-story and 7 days to self-love. And if you're posting on Instagram, tag me at the Amelia Fortes. And just like yesterday, there will also be a square graphic available on this page that you can use on Instagram or Twitter. I cannot wait to hear what opens up for you and any way that I can support you. See you tomorrow for day 3. Bye.